Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about Harmony's grant program. So here are about 4 things that we're focused on Harmony: decentralization, privacy, scalability, and security are all high focuses at Harmony. Now more about the grants program. We have a $7 million grants program. If you check out harmony.one/grants, you can see a very in-depth Medium article about the launch of our grants program and what it looks like. Now there's 3 main tiers for our grants. 25K, 50K, and 100K. Now, the grant process to apply for a grant, very simple. You apply on the grant form. Our grant committee and governors will review your application, and we'll get back to you in a decision in about 1 to 2 weeks. Now, the grant form, there's a lot on there, but the two main things on there that are probably the most important. First one is 6-week milestones. So the grant amount is broken down into 7 different milestones. So you receive your 1/7 of the funding right once you start, and then the rest of the 6 parts of the funding are dependent on the independent milestones that you outline for the 6 weeks and that we agree upon if the grant goes through and gets accepted. And so those 6-week milestones are very dependent on your team, your project. But the biggest thing we want to help you understand there is that we want you to just get a product live, like get a very basic MVP ready to go, and get it out to users as fast as possible to start getting user testing and learning from your customers and learning what they want, adding new features, etc. So for the 6 weeks, ideally we want you to be on testnet within week 1. Within week 4, be on mainnet, and then 5th and 6th week are sort of focused on marketing and user acquisition. And 2nd and 3rd week can be focused on, coming on to AMA, doing more documentation, etc. Now, on the 7-day metric targets, these are based on volume, based on users, and other very hard KPI metrics. These are targets. They don't need to be hit in terms of they're not tied to the funding, but nonetheless, they are milestones or metrics that we want you to hit at some point in the project. And then among other things, there's also a place for you to add your company deck, more info about your company, about your team, and about past projects you've worked on. Now, the accepted grants, as I mentioned, it'll be a 6-week process. Now we allow up to 4-week buffer to complete the milestones. So you have up to 10 weeks to complete all the 6 milestones. You'll also get paired into a grant governor group on Telegram. And also have support from Harmony, right? And so in the group of Telegram, you'll have many people from our community as well as our team to help you out, both on the marketing side, on the testing side, on if you want to get feedback on a logo, or if you want to get feedback on really anything, or if you have any technical questions, this is the place for you to answer those questions. And sort of our role as part of the Harmony Foundation is to support you with your project. Now, like I mentioned, I think one of the most important things to understand is that the grants are put in place to not be a source of funding for the entire project. It's just to help you bootstrap the very initial part of your project, or if you're an existing project, to help you with the integration costs. Don't think of it as something that's going to sustain you for the life cycle, for the lifetime of your project. Ideally, you want to look for other sources of funding, or a business model that scales and that you can start to gain customers with. And like I said, we're there to help you and support you along the way, as well as with marketing efforts. Now here are some of our past grantees. You can see all of these on harmony.one/open grants. Definitely check them out. A wide variety of wallets, as well as DeFi products, as well as cross-chain applications as well, and a lot of infrastructure stuff as well. Now go ahead and apply. We encourage all of you to apply. We're open to any type of applications. We know the market changes pretty rapidly, as well as if your project is out of scope with the 6 weeks, feel free to reach out with any questions, or if you have an infrastructure project, or if you have any questions about, or clarification questions about the program itself, feel free to reach out. But definitely encourage you to go check out the grant form, and encourage your team to apply. Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing your application. Have a great day. Bye-bye.